Hey folks, Positive Paul. Well, here we are on Thursday, and I actually got a little rest today, so got a little spunk in me. I'm always curious about where Trump is versus the swamp. I don't know if all you remember way back when that Trump was going to drain the swamp. And this was around the same time that other people were telling us that the Palladians and the Orion Council of Light were sweeping up to the draconian grid. There'll be a global reset soon, someday, to right the wrongs of the past. And what's interesting is, who knows what to make of Trump, right? Clearly, a bunch of us have shown that Mr. Trump has some serious issues. Now, he could be one of these humans that is using the technology, and from time to time he gets caught with his pants down, looking quite odd, we shall say. But what's more interesting is Mr. Trump and his efforts to clean up the human trafficking, the pedophilia, the the child abuse, all just whatever, you name it, folks. The dirty business of these creepy chameleon Canaanites. What more is there to say? So, before this video gets too out of hand, I'm going to show you what I've gone through recently. Now, they did manage to remove some of my photos, and they only chose to remove the ones that were from the very beginning on this iPad, which I bought back in 2014. And they took the original last two 2016 videos of the dark opaque ethereal fluid-like substance, interdimensional entity, whatever it is, zipping by. They took that, and it took over a day to get my photos back. It just kind of like, it was strange. I would see, like, I would turn my iPad back on. It would be like, okay, 900 photos restoring, and it would just keep going and keep going. But the point is, look where they stopped, the way the camera roll stopped when I retrieved the rest of my photos, when they were finally, whatever was left, what that was put back, 1,333. That's kind of odd, huh? Here's something real funny, folks. They know from day one, we're going back all the way when I was a kid. They could abuse me, do whatever it is, and probably, who knows, a minute later I'd act like nothing happened. And what I do is, they can pull these stunts with me all day long, but I still go about my business. Now here, I was simply trying to go to the hardware store, not thinking about gang stalkers. I didn't even have my phone with me. I put that was tucked away. The GoPro has been tucked away. And I go just to get some plumbing supplies. And look at my order, my ticket order. How's that work, folks? Isn't that great? So yes, I'm feeling a little funny tonight. As was President Eisenhower when he was making the big Grenada Treaty with the aliens, saying, yeah, go ahead. You just take all our young children, our little girls and boys, and you do what you want with them. Just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. And we'll take your technology, and we'll keep our mouths shut that you creepy chameleon Canaanites are a bunch of Satanists, hell-bent on controlling humans. So yes, folks, they don't like when I bust on Ike. So here's what we're going to do, because this is an all-over-the-map video. Now, I'm going to show you what bugs me on YouTube. Don't you just love Jane Tandy? I do. I'm not, look, don't, slow down, everybody. Cool your jets. I'm going to show you how frustrating it is for me on YouTube for the past 4 years. Now, this is one of her actually recent videos. She's, been like a hiatus from doing a normal stream of weekly videos. God bless her. She probably needs a break. Who knows? But she shows what are we not supposed to see on some helicopters. Now, clearly, we know who the big helicopter guy is in the TI community. None other than Slim Jim, Mr. Richard Bruce, Mr. Miyagi. You notice how he put away his whiteboard? And Rich, man, I hope you're okay up there in La La Land. But, Jane's just trying to show us the difference of these EMP pulses that come off these helicopters and planes that try to jam our equipment that we're trying to film them. And she's correct. But they also have another purpose. And actually, that's multi-purpose, I do believe. But I'm not an expert on this. I don't need to know all the nuts and bolts details. I just need to know that these creepy chameleon Canaanites are up to no good, folks. So, look, this is just the other week. She's got over almost 14,000 views, okay, on this video. When I see the video, I immediately make a comment. All right, I was one of the first ones. Now look, so far, almost over 1,500 comments. Okay, that's a lot. Impossible for any YouTube person to go through, unless you've got nothing to do all day. You're not, I guess you can sit around and look at everybody's comments, even the nasty ones. But the point is, folks, I was one of the first ones on this video because I was online. It popped up. Now, 2 weeks later, after all these comments, I go through them all. You can see replies, almost 300 replies on this, 30, the thumbs up, 111. Every single one had thumbs up. Now, when you come to me and I tell Jane, spot on with your assessment, I give her one of my best YouTube videos from 2 years ago with the red underbelly American Nazi Reptoid perp plane with the pulsating and blurring the video and all that. Nothing, folks. But you know what? I know I got some good people watching me right now. That's why I'm still doing these videos, because I'm just about fed up. Tired of not sleeping. Sick and tired of it all. But that's okay, folks. Now, here is what we call the famous Obama Secret Service reptilian video from 2013 at an AIPAC conference. And people have used this video time and time again, but they made a joke of it back then. I wonder, hey, where's my buddy Dr. Soul is Dead? He did a tribute to Richard Bruce way back when and used this as his thumbnail. But the point of this is, folks, is Obama is at the Israeli-American alliance. I don't know what it is. I don't keep up with all this, just to let you know. So if I'm wrong on a couple things, I apologize. But a news crew from Israel, actually, with a side angle, captures this mysterious Secret Service person who at one point seems to morph into a Palladian, okay? Now, I'm going to show you, folks, with this rinky-dinky, phony TI community. You people are a joke. Yes, there's people suffering, and I feel sorry for them. But again, you're quite confused. Now look, this is what happens when you go up against these creepy chameleon Canaanites. Now, Glenn Canady, many of you might not know him, but this will be my tribute to him right now, because I do believe this was a good man and he was taken out last year. Now, it's interesting, the very video that Glenn exposes here on Wednesday, March 20th, 2019, is the same one that we've all used for years. Now, why Glenn chose to use that one, who knows? But, as you can see, he says U.S. Navy whistleblower. Now, folks, if you know anything about what's been going on for the past, say, 70 years, you might know some of these whistleblowers. And aren't these whistleblowers, they come out of the woodwork too. Isn't it amazing? They all can do these videos and they're sitting on their cozy couches in their houses. You know, their bank accounts are still intact. Yes, they talk a little bit about the targeting because if they don't, we won't believe them. But these whistleblowers. So in this case, Glenn decides to use William Tompkins as this example. And folks, look, it is a spider web. I'm not trying to drag you down no rabbit trails, but I'm going to tell you what happens to good people that go up against these creepy chameleon Canaanites. Now, Glenn was one of my friends on Facebook. And look, he's got some crazy ideas that he gets from these characters, Hennigan and Stu Webb. Now, Stu, I've been inquiring about lately. William Mount came clean, said he can't get hold of him, but I did finally go to a neighbor's desktop computer and access Stu's website, so he's still hanging around. But Glenn's reported him as almost dying a couple times, and this Hennigan character, yeah, JFK faked his death. All right, you people, please stop this nonsense. If JFK is alive, get your ass down to Rosarito, boy. You come talk to me. Now, this is how this works. These people that think they're doing the right thing end up dead. Now, I've got to go contact Mount about Stu Webb. And I got to use my girlfriend's YouTube channel that she doesn't even use. It's just there. And what does William Mount do? He responds, but he won't respond to my dozen or so requests on my channel because that won't look good. But see, Mr. Mount, you know, with all his shenanigans, he's doing pretty well. It appears that, you know, he answers and says, I say, where is Stu Webb? Do you understand? I understand. I can't reach him. And of course, this character, New Take Crypto, whatever. Look, you know what? You people got to get real. Oh, Tom Hennigan, critical bombshell, read immediately, exclusive, explosive, breaking intelligence. President Gore assumes total command. Oh, man, you people, we're in so much trouble that if you don't pick up a Bible soon, I feel sorry for you all. Look, we're trying like hell, folks. Now, let's quickly look at these groups. Genesis chapter 15, at the very end. And when it came to pass that when the sun went down and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace, a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. And that same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Now, why does the Lord God has chosen these groups that he just throws in there at the end? Genesis chapter 15, 19, 20, 21. And some good people have been doing some work concerning this matter. The Kenites, the Kenizzites, the Kadmonites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Rahim, Amorites, the Canaanites, the Girgashites, the Jebusites. Boy, it's one big demonic jambalaya stew, folks. Get your acts together.